everyone, welcome to my channel Zoology Heart to Heart after a long break. Hope you all are fine. Okay, today I have two questions to discuss with you. So the first question is capacitation. Capacitation occurs in, the options are epididymis, vas deferens, female reproductive tract, retitestis. So these are the options. So before I discuss the answers, so what do you mean by the capacitation? So capacitations, basically this question is from the human reproduction chapter. We all know that the sperm maturation occurred, and for that the different steps were there, like the head formation and the tail formation of the sperm and the middle phase formation. That's all are the maturation or the formation of the sperm. And then we say it is matured sperm, but it is structurally matured or the morphologically matured, but that is transcriptionally and translationally inactive. That is translationally and transcriptionally that is inactive. For the sperm to become transcriptionally and translationally active, it needs to undergo this capacitation process. Okay, so that is called the capacitation process. For that is a process or the phenomenon of the activations of the sperms in the mammals. Okay, so usually it occurs in the in the female reproductive tract. So the answer is female reproductive tract. Okay, now let me discuss in brief, that is the sperm, when it enters into the female reproductive tracts, there are a lot of sperms that enters, but so there are certain conditions in the female reproductive tract, like there is the pH of 4.5, and there is increase in the temperature obviously, and there is thick mucus which are present, and that act as certain barriers, like it's innate immunity kind of things. So lot of sperms they die, and only about 15,000 to 16,000 sperms they were able to enter into the uterus. So after that, some sperms which able to get into the uterus. Now what happened, that those were transcriptionally and translationally inactive, means morphologically matured, but they are translationally and transcriptionally inactive. So in order to become active, so it undergoes the capacitation. So for knowing what is that capacitation, we need to know the structure of the sperm first. From the given image, you can know that the sperms, in the sperm head there is the decapacitation factors were present. Okay, then below that there is the acrosome, and below that we have our nucleus. Microtubule filament is present. Then after that the tail part is present, the head. Then in the middle piece we have the spirally coiled mitochondria. Filamentous microtubules is just elongated like this, and the tail is present, and at the end you can see there is something called the cat spur. The cat spur is present, which is kind of that is on ion channel, means where calcium ion channel, in which there is the influx of the calcium ion occur. And so okay, that's it. And that function of the Casper is that it kind of it sends the progesterone, means it helps the sperm to identify the egg, so that it can undergo the fertilization in order to identify the egg where the egg is present. So it just kind of sends the progesterone level. Okay, means the progesterone gradient. So where the progesterone gradient is maximum, means obviously where the egg will be present, there the progesterone gradient or the progesterone level will be maximum. Then when it sends that progesterone level, then it becomes very fast, and it travels very fast, or it swims very fast towards the egg. Then the fertilization occur, and that's the function of the Caspers. But where I was, sorry. I was in the capacitation process. Okay, the capacitant for the capacitation to occur, there we require some prerequisite, like we need high concentrations of the albumin, we require high bicarbonate ion, we require high calcium, we require these all will be secreted from the female genital tract, and these all secretion that lead to the capacitation process. Means for example, it really happened like that. Means we know the plasma membrane of the sperm. Okay, there the different ion channels will be present. Through that, many bicarbonate ions and the calcium ion, they just enter into the plasma membrane, and then they do certain changes, and they will activate certain steps, like they will activate the adenine cyclase, then the different varieties of the steps they occur. And after that there will be exflux of the potassium ion, and that exflux of the potassium ion, that will lead to the exflux of the cholesterol. And the cholesterol, where it is present, it is present between the plasma membrane of the sperm. And exflux of the cholesterol, then that will automatically, that will lead to the removal of the capacitation factors which are present on the top of the sperm, decapacitation factor which are present. So therefore we say it is not active transcriptionally and translation. It is just active in morphologically, it is matured. So for that to become that much of active, it needs to remove that covering, that or the surface coating over the sperm which are present. Those are the capacitation factor which should be removed. After the removal of that, it will become transcriptionally and translationally active. Then the further process occurs. So that is called the capacitation. So this is the phenomenon of the activation of the sperm inside the female genital tract in case of the human. So this is what the capacitation is. So let's move to the next question. I think with the help of this diagram and my explanation, we will be quite clear enough to know what is the capacitation. So where does it occur? It occurs in the female genital tract, and capacitation is nothing but simply that is the removal of the some coated surface over the sperm in order to make it active transcriptionally and translationally. Okay, so that's the thing. After that the further process occur. Now next question is, that is also related to this. After knowing these all things, I know you will be able to answer that question easily. So the next question is, capacitation refer to changes in the capacitation refer to the changes in the options are ovum after fertilization, sperm after fertilization, sperm before fertilization, ovum before fertilization. So after this explanation, I am quite sure that you will be knowing the answer easily, because just now only I had explained that. So the answer will be option C, that is the sperm before fertilization, means after the activations of the sperm totally, that is transcriptionally and the translationally, then the fertilization occurred. So that is the sperm before fertilization. That is the capacitation refer to the changes in the sperm before fertilization. Okay, that's all for this today's video, and thanks for watching.